All right, what's up, everyone? It's Zach, and today I'm here with a very special guest, my man JAEL. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. How you doing, Zach?
Good, man. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking, and thanks for taking some time to chat today.
I mean, thanks for having me. Like, of course. Like, this is awesome.
Of
Like,
course, man. Yeah.
I met you and you literally told me, "Yo, I kind of been thinking about making a podcast." And then like the next day, you're you're already having like popping people that I'm fucking with. Like, you had Riley
Yep.
and I forgot her name.
Lauren.
What was that?
Lauren.
Lauren, yeah, dog. Oh my god, both inspirational people. That's freaking ridiculous.
That's awesome, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate the support too. And yeah, I mean, the whole goal behind the podcast is to inspire people, empower people, and just share some stories from some really cool people. So I'm happy that I can have some time to talk with you and hear some of your story. And I know this conversation will inspire some people as well.
No, likewise. And I honestly, if I could inspire anybody, then awesome. Because I owe so many people that I could gladly now call friends like so much because they have inspired me. Like from like Riley, like I messaged her and she actually responded, and we've been going back and forth. Like she's amazing. Um, who else? My homie Rez, like he's a good friend of mine. Shout out to him, and shout out to Riley. But like these people keep on like going in a direction that most people tell you to stop, but like they just do it, and then they instantly see like, well, not instantly because it's a process, but
Hmm.
they they get what they want done, and when they show you their vision, it's just like, oh shit, that's what you were talking about. That is freaking awesome. That is a, I see what damn. you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, man, I love that, and I think that that's what I've learned just from knowing you, so far that you like to surround yourself with people who have big visions and dreams, and I know that you have a lot of dreams and visions and goals and stuff. So I think it's like when you surround yourself with those kind of people, it just helps you grow and like just that whole circle you're a part of just like gets better because of that like mentality.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't always like that, you know.
Yeah.
I'm barely starting to actually go out again because I was like, I don't know, I'm like socially inept. I'm antisocial. I don't do good with talking, but that, like, I don't know. But I used to have people around me that probably weren't the best, to have around because all we do is just get messed up, and that's it. We wouldn't do anything. We just have fun and not worry about tomorrow, which is a stupid thing to do. And but now I'm just trying to like have people who are positive, influential, like that are just a good vibe, like that don't seem like fake. They're just genuine people and actually want to move forward in life and help everybody around them move with them. That's that's what I want around me because they need to go up too. Like I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I'm going on. I'm rambling, but yeah.
No, man, I totally get what you mean, and I think that's a big testament to you as a person, right? Like that you're growing and you're becoming, not to say that like in the past you weren't you, but like you're finding out who you are now and you're like who you want to be and everything. And I know like, off the record we've talked about and joked about it, but like you're young, dude. You're a few years younger than I am, and I consider myself young, being 25, and you're figuring things out now at a good time to figure out. Like knock on wood, hopefully we'll have a lot more years of life ahead of you. So I think you're at the right place, like at the right time, figuring out this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I do get like the fact, like, I think it's awesome that I'm young, as you said. Like, we're all young. I
Hmm.
think in my head, like, I feel like even older people should be young. Like, yo, what's stopping us all from just fixing our lives, just deciding one day we wake up and just like, you know what? My dream has been to rap. Oh, my dream has been to be a photographer. Oh, my dream is to do this. Like, like just chase your freaking dreams. Like,
Yeah.
what's stopping you?
Yeah, I mean, and I think more times than not, the only thing stopping us is ourselves, right? Like, and not to discredit people that like, I want to do this, but I don't have the money to do it or whatever. Like, I get that's, a
No, of
real thing and
course.
stuff. But at the same time, like, something that I talk about with a lot of, or talk to a lot of people on the podcast about is like, if you want to start posting videos on YouTube, like chances are you probably have a cell phone. Just record something on your phone, especially like if you have like a newer phone, like the cameras are insane. Just start posting that way. Like even if you don't have like a $5,000 camera, or like you and I were just talking the other day about like um mics and like recording equipment. It's like I don't have any of that right now, but that hasn't stopped me. So like, yeah, if you have the money or like the better equipment, it might be better and sound better, whatever, but you can always get started. So like it's just kind of
Yeah,
like that
nah.
fear of failure that
Yeah,
limits
nah.
us.
Honestly, fuck the rest. Sorry, excuse my language. I'm sure you're gonna have to beep a lot of this. I'm not sure. Um, but you don't need fancy equipment or nothing. You don't like there's people on TikTok that are who are using voice memos, GarageBand with their iPhone, or just using a friend's phone or things like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
people are resourceful. So like for me, I was just scared to get up in the morning because I was tired and I didn't want to do anything. I wanted to waste away my life. And I mean, every now and again I would get up and just freestyle to myself to get it out of my head, like for therapy and shit. But it's better when you're with friends because it's more out there. You're doing something. You're actually getting critiques. You're actually being told. So
Yeah.
all you really have to do is get up and try to do at least one thing towards your goal because doing that one thing could put you one step ahead of somebody else.
Yeah, totally. And I think that like it's weird, right? Because I think a lot of people understand working out and how that works in the sense of like whether you're trying to gain muscle, lose weight, whatever, it's like if I go to the gym for 1 hour today, I'm probably not going to notice anything. But give it like a month, give it a year, whatever, you see those changes. So, and like we understand that, but I feel like when we think about kind of like you're saying with chasing a dream, a passion, whatever, you're like, oh man, I just posted a video and I have one view so far. Like I suck. Like this was a mistake. I failed. Like it takes time to grow and to build, and like that, like you said, one step forward towards the goal. Like it's those little steps each day, they add up after a while.
Yeah, absolutely. Like for me, especially me, like I've had to learn this because again, I was not in the best space in my life. And I'm still not, but I'm still working towards my goal. And a goal could be big or small, but every goal starts off somewhere. You just have
Hmm.
to start. Like for me, I used to hide saying that I did music and shit like that. I would be like, "Oh yeah, no, I just paint. Oh, I just trade stocks. Oh, I just do this." Like I do some things that sound like cliche and I was embarrassed to say shit. But now I actually
Hmm.
say it because like you don't know who you're talking to and like you don't know what they're going through and what they're doing with their life, but they might need inspiration as well. Maybe they're in a rough patch in their life, or maybe it's somebody like you, Zach, who I was just telling. We were just talking with my boy Rufian. Shout out Rufian, and we were talking about like, oh shit, I forgot where I was going with it. Damn. Uh, come on,
Something
think.
about like inspiration or like finding inspiration or giving people inspiration.
Yeah, like you don't. Oh yeah, you don't know who you're talking to as well, because not only can you inspire others, but others can be already moving a few steps ahead of you, and also want to like see what you're doing because you're the same as them, wanting to inspire other people. So it's like planting a seed for a tree, and then the tree grows, and then the tree drops 10 more seeds, and then those
Hmm.
10 seeds become more trees, and then drop 10 more seeds each tree, you know? It's just like spreading and growing, and just, I don't even know. It's
Yeah,
just beautiful.
it is. It is for sure. And just like I pretty much say it at every point, like when people ask me about the podcast, like this is completely organic, like nothing was scripted, nothing's planned. And with that being said, kind of contrary to most episodes and conversations I have, like we didn't really get into like an intro about who you are or your background. So circling back a little bit, do you mind just telling everyone listening just a little bit about who you are and what you're doing these days?
Yeah, I mean, what is my background? I mean, what's up, y'all? I'm JAEL, aka JAEL Unofficial. I make music. I'm mainly a freestyler. I haven't put anything out, but coming soon. Trust me. You could get some merch at jaelunofficial.com. I'm just saying. Plug. And I mean, I'm barely getting into music. I've been scared to do it, I guess, but I've just been freestyling for years and years and years. Um, but yeah, I mean,
What scared you the most about getting into music?
I don't know, probably not having enough time to help my family, you know,
Okay.
because I like my dad, I work with my dad because he always needs help at work. And that's like a full-time job because we paint houses and buildings and just stuff like that, construction painting, you know.
Hmm.
And that, like, I'm gone for sometimes weeks at a time, and it's kind of difficult to do music because you also have to chase that, you know.
Yeah.
So it
So
is
just
what it
kind of
is.
like not having the time necessarily to dedicate, or maybe the feeling of almost like guilt. If you do dedicate more time to music, you would have less time for your family.
Yeah, like I would sometimes have to leave my dad at work, and then
Hmm.
that's kind of like fucked up.
Yeah,
So I don't want to do him like that. So
gotcha. So really, it's just like whenever you have the time, not working, not with family, that's like when you go into like the music world.
yep.
Okay. Now,
Like this is
oh yeah, what are
this
you
is
gonna say?
yeah. Let me tell you this story. So I'm sure you saw it on my Instagram. Oh my god, it was a hectic week. Um, so I just had gotten back from work, and this job we were already falling behind because we were trying to finish it before we left for Mexico. And so my dad and I are struggling to finish this house, and it's a guest house. And I'm gonna let you know, this guest house is bigger than my house, so that hurt. Um, and so we're working as hard as we could, as fast as we could, but trying to be clean and efficient at the same time. It's stressful, and you get tired really fast. But we kept on going. We worked extra hours, like, and then we didn't finish, but we got close enough. So we came back after we came back from Mexico and finished the job. Thank God we finished the job. But before that, um, the day we finished was, I believe, Friday, if I recall correctly. And then I was leaving from Mexico Saturday at 3 a.m. And we had just left work around 6 p.m. and it was a 2 hour drive. So we got home around 8. And then I had to get to my homie's show. Shout out to Rez, his show. It was so lit. It was sick. But so we were there. We went to the show, with so it was Rufy and me and the homegirl Debbie. What did we were there till 2 in the morning. I get home, pack all my things, shower, and in that time I had to already leave. So we leave, we head to the airport, we land in Mexico, we see family instantly, we start drinking, then we hit my little cousin's. It's my cousin's daughter. I don't even know who she is to me. My little cousin's daughter, or my cousin's daughter's birthday, which
Okay.
means there was more drinking, and then it was just drinking back to back to back to back, like days.
Yeah.
And now we came back, finished the job. Like I don't know. I haven't really rested properly. I've been on a grind. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
No, man, it sounds like you're busy, and just like talking to you off the record, I know you're always busy putting in hours, doing things with family, doing things with work, doing things that you love, your passions and stuff. So, yeah, man, you got to take care of yourself though. Got to get that sleep and rest and stuff too.
Yeah, but like there ain't no rest for the wicked.
That's
Money don't
true.
grow on trees. We need to get there. We need to get there.
For sure. Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's true, and I don't know, like I agree with it to an extent, right? Because I think that is true, but at the same time, like, have you heard of the expression like you can't pour from like an empty cup?
Fair, valid.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
like
god.
make sure you're taking care of yourself, dude, because at the end of the day, like you can't help your family, you can't help anyone really if like you're just burnt out and just not even able to like make it through the day without, you know, struggling or having whatever pop up that might hinder you from being the best version of yourself.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been working with my dad since I was like since he all right. I went to work with him since I was a baby because I went to work with him when he worked at KFC.
Okay.
And then after that, he went to work with his brother in painting for his brother's company. And I would go to work with them sometimes, but I would just like sweep the dirt as a kid or like put tape on the baseboards because I couldn't go up the ladders or whatever.
Hmm.
And then like he finally made his own company. And then I remember times when it would be like me and my sister and him at a job, just like sweeping the dirt. I'm just kidding. If there's anybody looking for child labor laws, we weren't there. Don't look here, OSHA. Thank you. But yeah,
Yeah, man, I get what you mean though, and I think that like having this extra context like it resonates with me in the sense that like to me it makes sense why you work so hard and why you and I will talk late into the morning about working on stuff or whatever because you just have that work ethic in you. You've been working hard and trying to like prove yourself in a sense
well,
since
I'm
a
not
young
even gonna
age.
lie. My work ethic is probably pretty trash.
Okay.
It's just that I'm hungry for this. Cause I mean, I gave up in school, not gonna lie, around like freshman year. No, not even freshman year. I would say about third grade. Um, like I gave up with school and I would literally like go on independent study to go help my dad work sometimes because I thought going to work was more important than school. Like, yo, I already have this career and then I could just make another business and then another business off of that business because I'm already gonna have income from that and things like that.
Hmm.
But I wish I would have gone the school route.
So you
I,
do wish you were more serious about school?
yeah, I just didn't like going to school with people. I don't know. But now I'm definitely going back with Zoom. That's crazy.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think it's too late, and whether it's for you or anyone listening, I think that we kind of put this expectation that school is the route that you have to go, and like the, you know, something that you should focus on. And I mean, I'm a believer in education, you know, like if you can, if you're fortunate enough to go and to, you know, be a part of that, I think it can be beneficial, but I don't think it's necessary, right? Like, I think that there's a lot of great people that do things creative or in business or whatever, and they aren't school type people. So I don't think it really matters as much as people make it seem like it does. But it's interesting to hear that like that was your perspective, but now like you do actually want to go back.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, I was already fine. Like I could say I'm successful in my own sense. Like I could do whatever I want. Like I'm living comfy, you know?
Hmm.
Like I I could not go to school, but I prefer to advance my knowledge, you know? Like further my views on life cuz
Hmm.
I feel like we don't go to school to really, I mean, we go to school for like academics and stuff to further our lives and whatnot and to learn. But I feel that like we kind of lost sight of how to learn or what learning really means.
Hmm.
Like we always stress out during classes and whatnot. But I feel like why can't you have fun? Like we always procrastinate and stuff like that. But why not do it like the first day and have fun? Like actually look forward to it. You know, just switch your mindset to, yo, like you know what? I actually want to read these first 5 chapters. You know what? Actually, they only said three. I'm gonna read 20 chapters. Let's get ahead. You know.
Yeah. No, I love
But
that. And it definitely, yeah, like it's not easy by any means, but like having
no,
that switch of mindset, right? Like I think that that's beneficial to anyone with any sort of life, any background at any stage of their life. And it sounds like from your experience in your life so far, you've been able to kind of change your mindset a bit. How have you been able to do that?
I mean, the same way everything is, like I told you, just start somewhere. Just start. If
Yeah.
you want to, you'll actually look into it. And sometimes when you look into things, it might not work for you. So you might have to just find your own way to make yourself feel better, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And I think you said that perfectly. Like you have to start somewhere, and your starting point might be completely different from my starting point, which is completely different from someone else's, right? Like just start where you think you can or where you're comfortable with that, and just again that like 1% better.
Wait, what was that?
Yeah, sorry, I was getting a phone call.
Oh, you
Apologies
good.
about that, but yeah, just
You
like
good.
when you set up a goal, you know, and you go one step further every day or 1% better every day, like that's when you make those strides to get better. Into you just have to start though.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. But like, still, even 1% sometimes discourages people. You could even
Yeah,
go as little as 0.0000001%. You know, look at
for sure.
Doge. Uh,
Yeah. No, that I mean, I appreciate you saying that. That's a good point. Like I always just say 1%, you know, just as whatever, an easy, tangible example. But
no,
that's
yeah,
a really good point. Like it doesn't even have to be 1%. It can be, you know, very, very, very small. Like you could literally, like if you want to start, like, you know, we talk about music a lot. Like if you want to get into music, you could literally like practice playing a single chord on the guitar for like 30 seconds. And
yep,
like that's still progressing you in the right direction, right?
yep. Or even just look up videos on YouTube for guitars if you
Hmm.
don't even have a guitar. You know, or kind of like hum a melody in your head so you could already start thinking of what do I want to play on the guitar.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think that that's something that like sometimes we all fall down that trap of like we want to start something, we have a goal, we have a passion, whatever, but we think like I really want to change my health and get into fitness. Like I want a six pack. And it's like that's cool, but like maybe before you like just like think about that goal and like kind of get hyper focused on that, like think about like, okay, I've never been to a gym before, so maybe let's find like the closest gym to me that has the equipment, or like maybe get some like workout clothes or whatever. Like it's okay. And honestly, I'd probably say like start with those smaller goals, because I feel like once you have those small goals and you accomplish them, or like you do those little things that get you towards the final goal, like you feel rewarded and like you're like, okay, I can do this.
Yeah. Yeah, like and also freaking it really hit me when you were talking with Riley. If y'all haven't heard her podcast, go check it out. It's pretty dope. Um it hit me when she said multiply your age or your age by days in the year to like and that's how many sunsets and
Hmm.
sunrises you've been alive for or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
And for me it's like, yo, nah, not just that, but look at that as how many days have I worked already towards my goal, or how many days have I already wasted towards my goal? All right, and how many days can I already work twice as hard to substitute for those days that I've missed for working towards my goal, you know?
yeah. No, I think that's great, and shout out to Riley for sure. I mean, that the way that she worded that, and just her in general, is just a really inspirational and awesome person. So, yeah, I definitely resonated with that too, man. And it just life's a crazy journey, right? And like, it's not a destination or it's not like an end result or a goal. It's just the human experience, and it's a journey, and there's a lot
Yeah.
to it.
No, and I'm so grateful for to be able to call my friends, like you, Riley, Rez, Rufian. Like I am so eternally grateful for you guys because you guys are inspirational as fuck. Like I can't even there if there was a scale for how inspired you guys made me, like this scale is like shattered. Like I can't I can't just sit around because of you guys. I keep on seeing your guys' stuff on Instagram and stuff. Like, oh my god, I'm just like, no, I need to to do this. I need to go and work. Like, oh my god.
I appreciate that, man. And I mean, I feel the same thing with you. And you're someone that I consider a good friend. I'm very fortunate and grateful to call you a friend. And um, just from like it's kind of cool with like the mutual friends, right? Like you mentioned, like Riley, great friend of mine, and Rufian, also someone that I'm fortunate enough to call a good friend, along with you. And it's like when you build that kind of network and that circle, it's like it just makes you more inspired to do what you're doing. And like you're sitting here saying like you see what we're doing and that inspires you. I mean, I can say the same thing about you. Like I see what you're doing, and that inspires me too, man.
Dog, nah, like I haven't really even been doing anything, you know? I've just been showing support for you guys because you guys are freaking inspirational as hell. I really wish you guys nothing but success because like for like when I met you, it wasn't like, oh, like you know how people kind of like when you start going into this scene, you start meeting people that kind of are fake and they just
Yeah,
wanna wanna rise themselves off you instead of rise together.
yeah,
Like for me and you when we met, you didn't give a fuck. You just wanted to be friends, and then you told us like, oh, I want to do this and that and this, and I was like, nah, fuck yeah, we could do this today, tomorrow, whenever you want, Doug, because
yeah,
you are my homie before anything.
yeah, man. I agree completely. And you know, the thing that I need to challenge you on. So I'm sorry if I'm putting you on the spot on a podcast, but you got to give yourself more credit, dude. Like I know you say like you haven't put out much yet, you haven't done anything, and I get what you mean. Like I totally get that, but I know you're working hard, dude. And whether it's working with your dad, to help out your family, to help better yourself, or the music or whatever, or even just like the support that you're showing to me. And I mean, you've shown a lot of support to Riley too, which I talk about kind of a lot, like off the podcast, just in my personal life, like I don't really care if anyone listens to the podcast and is like, oh my God, Zach's great. Like, that's awesome. Like, that's cool. I appreciate it. But like, for every guest that I have on, I just want people to listen to them and be like, this person changed my life. Like, yeah, I might say a good tidbit here and there, but I truly think these people that come on and take their time to chat are sharing just incredibly. inspiring, empowering, motivational, relatable things that just like help anyone. So like just to know that like you've given so much love and support to Riley, has been awesome to see. And man, even like the shout outs that you've done, um, for me, like I saved those, man. And like there's some times where like I might just be having one of those like phases where I'm like, man, like, is this podcast really worth it? Like, is it reaching anyone? Is anyone really listening, or does anyone really care? Like, if I just like check out something that like you said, that's the fuel that's like, all right, I know that like I've impacted at least one person, and someone that I truly respect has such kind and great words to say about me. Like that's a lot, man. It's really powerful.
Dog, you better not ever stop this podcast. Like, I swear, you better like. It's cool if you retire maybe 5, 10 years from now, but not like not just like, oh, do is anybody watching? Nah, you better not do that. Nah.
That's the plan. I don't plan on doing it anytime soon, man. Like as long as people are enjoying it and as long as people want to come on and chat, like I'm hoping to just keep riding this wave until the wheels fall off of it. But I mean, like every conversation I have, man, it changes my life. And if I can share any of that with anyone, like this whole thing's worth it, man. I'm not gonna lie, like it is kind of a lot of work to do and stuff, and I've never done anything like this, so it's kind of a lot of learning on the fly, but it's so worth it, man. And like, again, just to get the support from you, it's life changing, dude.
Yeah, like honestly, it I just love genuine people.
Yeah.
Like you guys have been nothing but genuine people, and that's what I really appreciate. Like I even I love the people who I've met on like Omegle. I go on there and talk to people and try to find artists who are just on there and shy. Like there's always
Mhm.
people like I'm one of those people who just didn't put music out. I just worked on it and like had fun with it with friends and whatnot. And I feel like everybody like I told everybody like, hey, if you ever feel like you actually want to put music out and do you want to do something with it? Feel free to message me. I'll gladly feature. I'll do anything you need. Like, just message me and I'll help you with anything you need. Like, I have friends who are photographers. I have friends. I just have so many friends that are genuine people and want to help other people. So we could like just do what we need together. Like, we could all support each other. You know?
Yeah, and I love that about you, man, that like for you it is about just making those connections and being with genuine people. And like it's never in the whole time that I've known you and everything, it's never like all about you or what you're gonna do. It's like you want to accomplish these things with your friends and with the people that you're surrounded by. And I think that's awesome, man. And I think that that's a great mentality, especially like I feel like in the world we live in, it's very easy to kind of be all about you and get like lost. But it seems like you're really grounded in the whole like mentality of I want to do this with the people that like ride with me.
I mean, J. Cole said it best. What's the point of flying first class if my homies can't? You know?
Yeah, I love that, dude, and I agree. Like, and that's I think why you and I, we vibe and get along because like we're both like if you need anything, like let me know. Like we got each other's back. We're happy to support in any ways, and like we know that like if we can help or if we can connect with one of our friends that like has something that like the other needs, we can reach out and just be there for each other. And I know we both want each other to succeed, so it's really cool and it's a good relationship to have with people.
Absolutely. It's fucking a blessing. I'm sorry I'm cursing so much. I hope you you beep it all out maybe, or if not, it's cool. It's all on you. I'm just trying not to hold you back.
No, you're good, man. I mean, it is all unedited, so it's all gonna stay in here. Um, so apologize about that if you didn't want any
I'm
of that to
so
come in.
sorry to the viewers then or to the listeners. I apologize if you don't really listen to people who are this vulgar often. I'm just I don't know. I kind of don't like to filter myself
Yeah,
at all. I kind of like to be impulsive with what I say because I feel like maybe I should just say the first thing on my mind instead of think and whatnot. And then try to manipulate a certain situation a certain way, because like I feel like that's what this whole world is full of, just a bunch of manipulation.
Hmm.
So I'm just like, I'm just gonna say what's on my mind. If you take it some way, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Yeah, and I mean, to be honest with you, man, like I intentionally didn't tell you anything about that, and I truly, I guess, releasing a little insider secret. I don't tell anyone about like swearing or not unless or language in general unless they ask me, just because I don't want anyone to feel limited, right? Like I want people to be able to express themselves how they want. If you ask me like, Zach, can I swear? I typically say like I like to keep it pretty family friendly if possible, but do what you're comfortable with. But like for you specifically, man, like you're a really passionate guy. Like you're passionate about what you do and when you talk to people and just connecting with people. So I'm like, I don't want you to hold back and like feel like you're trying to be someone that you're not, or and not even someone that you're not, because I'm sure like around certain people in your life, like you maybe refrain a little bit from language or whatever, but like I like that unfiltered approach that you take to life. And like you said, like you're not here to upset anyone or offend anyone, but at the same time, like you're just always going to be who you are. And like if that does upset someone, like you're sorry, but at the same time, like you're kind of not sorry because that's you.
Yeah, like my parents kind of told me, like, sure, as a little kid they would have hit me, like if I cussed or whatever,
Hmm.
but like as I grew up, they started telling me like, you could tell us anything, just be completely open with us, honest with us, like. So I've always told my parents everything, you know. So
Yeah.
and in the ways I do, because they know exactly how I'm feeling when I say a certain way. And so I've always felt like I should always say things the way I feel like I should say them, so that I could get how my feelings are about it, if that makes sense.
That makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense. And I think that's something that we can all learn from you, man. That like I think the way that we talk about our feelings or what's going on, it's very curated where it's like we kind of beat around the bush or we don't really articulate it, or maybe we don't even know how to articulate what we're feeling. But when you just like kind of speak and like it's like freestyling, right? Like just like that flow of conscious, like you're not even really thinking, you're just like putting words out there. Like that's I feel like when you're truly able to express yourself and how you're actually feeling.
Yeah, no, this honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, when you told me that you basically freestyle this, that that's this is more difficult. I think conversations are way more difficult than freestyling, because freestyling, all right, I'm gonna give everybody who's trying to freestyle, like, I'm gonna put y'all on game. I'm gonna give y'all a little secret. It's you just need to feel it. You just need to, it's not thinking of what you want to say, it's feeling what you want to say. Just like take that breath in, close your eyes, breathe out, and feel it in your chest. You're gonna feel it in your chest, like genuinely in your chest, and just take that deep breath and just let it out, and it's just gonna pour out of you. Don't even think about what you're saying. Just start talking, and it just pours out of you.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. And like that's so true, man. It just like it's not the act of thinking, it's just doing. Like you just go with it and you never know what's gonna come out. And I think that's the cool part about it. It's art, but it's completely like spontaneous in the moment, what you're feeling kind of art. Like it's not premeditated in any sense.
Yeah, no, I mean, shout out to Young Rufian again. Like, this dude knows how many songs that we probably could have put out, because every time we're freestyling, I just kind of go into this pocket, like my zone,
Hmm.
and then he just like lets me go off, and he's like, "Bro, we should have recorded that." I'm just like, "Sorry, we already forgot. I already forgot it." He's like, "Damn," and he always tries to record some of them for me, but they always just go by, because we don't know when the pocket's gonna come in. You know, you always
Yeah.
just find that little pocket, and just it just goes away. And if you don't get it, it's like capturing lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
It's hard, you know. You can't really do it.
It is. And like I think the thing that I know about you, man, is like you you could easily put out a whole bunch of stuff right now, like in the next hour. But I know that like you want the best of the best and like you really want to hit your stride. Like you really want that lightning in the bottle moment. Like you don't want just like throwaways just to put out there because that's just not who you are.
Yeah. And I'm just saying, I'm sorry to press you, but what's going on with this song, dog?
No, for sure, man. We got to get back on that grind, and I think at this point, I don't even know what we need. We just need what the three of us to get some time together.
Yeah, like literally just talk about it, see who's gonna hop in where.
Yeah,
I mean, if you want, I could just record me and Rufian on it and then just send you the the stems so you can move the verses and whatnot.
yeah. We'll talk about it. Well,
I bet,
when we get off this, we'll talk about it today, and we'll figure some stuff out.
for sure, for sure.
Awesome, man.
But y'all need to stay tuned because I'm saying Zach got some bars. Oh my god, this dude was surprising me over Discord. Oh my god, that was crazy.
Hey, man. Anytime I can surround myself with some creatives, and kind of like you were saying, to like earlier in this recording, when I'm working with people like you and stuff, like it just makes me better. It inspires me, and it's just a good vibe all around. So, and we haven't even really done it yet with Rufian, so it'll
Yeah,
be even
dog.
more of a vibe when the three of us can get going.
You have no idea. I can't freestyle without Rufian. He's the whole vibe.
Yeah,
He's the whole vibe.
it's
Uh
the guy. Shout out to him.
yeah, shout out to Rufian. Oh my god. Nah,
Oh,
but it's really cool that you're doing this podcast. Like I wish more people did it as consistently as you did it straight out the gate, you
yeah,
know? Because I'm gonna shout out my god sister, Lexi. Her podcast is dope. I'll send you the link. I don't
yeah. Please do.
remember. I don't remember her podcast name at the moment. Damn, I'm subscribed to her. Hopefully, she doesn't get mad. Um, but like, she shout out to her because like she always like told me from the jump when I'd always be freestyling and stuff that I should do this and then hey let's start a YouTube channel like she always wanted to be out there and like she's always been the social one and I always looked up to her for that, you know?
Yeah,
And I was always antisocial, kept to myself. I always pretended to be somebody I'm not when I was like out and about because like I didn't know how to act outside, you know? Like I didn't really like being outside, so I wasn't out that much, you know?
yeah,
So but like now I'm just like, you know what? Fuck the rest. If people don't like me from being me, then they don't even have to know who the hell I am. Like you don't have to follow me on Instagram. You don't have to look at my music. You don't have to if you're just deciding to live with hate in your heart, then fuck, that sucks for you.
yeah. No, I mean, I think that's a good mentality, man. Like we have X amount of time on this planet, so like I just don't think there's much point of living in like negativity or like even and it's so much harder than said than done, but like even worrying about what others think or like if people don't vibe with you or rock with you, like whatever, man. Like if they're giving you hate or whatever, I always say like wish them well and just move on, right? Like I mean, I think I can wholeheartedly say, man, like I'm happy to call you a friend. I'm grateful to call you a friend. So I am fortunate to see kind of like more into your life and to work with you on things and projects and know more about that stuff. But to anyone that's not, man, I mean, they're missing out. You're a good dude, and I know whether it's in collaboration with me or other people or even by yourself, like I know you're gonna do a lot of good things in the future.
Thanks, bro. I mean, like, I just wish nothing but the best for you guys. I mean, I'm sure I'm probably not even gonna blow up or nothing, but it's fine as long as I still get to make music. I'm chilling. Like for me, freestyling was my way of therapy and getting to know who I am because when you like freestyle, it's just telling you how you're feeling in your head right now and
Yeah,
what you're surrounding yourself with, and you could fix that because you're vocalizing it and get to see it. And oh, I uh it was I remember her podcast name. Shout out to Lexi. I got you, girl. Mental makeovers. She only got 2 episodes, but she's like she's a lot about mental health. I really mess with her. Like she's dope. She also got a YouTube channel, which I don't remember, but I will probably not remember.
I'll get it from you, and
For
I
sure.
can put it in the description and stuff. But that's awesome, man. That's awesome that she's big into mental health and everything. And you know, I wish her nothing but the best. Maybe at
Yo,
some
no,
point her and I can get connected and stuff. But
yeah, I'll definitely link you two together. Like, oh my god, she was inspirational. She was
yeah,
out here in LA, and then out of nowhere, she's just like, "Oh yeah, I'm moving to New York later, guys," and she just up and left, and now she's in New York and doing big moves out there.
that's awesome. That's
Like,
awesome, man. Yeah, and I agree with you too. With just like the freestyling, I'm glad that you found that just in your life, but also just like as a form of therapy. Because you know, I think that like a lot of people struggle with talking about how they're feeling or what's going on in their mind. And I think like therapy is great by all means. Like, I mean, I did my undergrad in psychology, so like I'm a huge believer in mental health and therapy and stuff like that. But you know, even if you don't want to go to therapy or you maybe you have some barriers to get to it or whatever, even just like writing or talking out loud or freestyling or music or anything creative or anything that you're passionate about, I think it can be a great outlet to really get those feelings out there for you.
yeah, nah, I tried therapy. I don't think it's for me at the moment, really.
Hmm.
Maybe when I'm older, because I wasn't really liking the whole uh pill route and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna do me, try to fix me because I know what's wrong with me at least, or try to figure out what's wrong with me and start from there, because everything starts with recognizing what you want to do and
Hmm.
then just starting somewhere.
Yeah. Definitely. I agree with you, man. And I have no doubt that you're going to keep going on that journey and figuring out more about you and what you want in this life and, you know, keep on going towards those goals that you have. And, you know, I guess, what would you say are your current goals or what can we expect from you maybe in the next, I don't know, months, years?
I mean, I'm gonna turn 22. That's about it. Nah, um, yeah, nah. I'm actually just really happy to be turning. I'm glad that I made it to 21. Did not think I was gonna do that. Holy shit, we 21 up in this and turning 22 on the 26th, like young Gemini's do. If y'all hate Gemini's, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Nah, but more like I said, I need to actually release music. There's gonna be
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff dropping soon, coming soon. May 26th. Look out. There's gonna be a bunch of things like, oh, I can't even say how many projects there are. Like, I could. Oh, shout out to Dio, King Dio. Oh my God, we're working on something. King remix.
Yeah.
It's some heat. We just need to tap in again. We kind of fell out, not fell out, but we haven't talked in a minute because I've been not gone.
Yeah.
Mexico really fucking slows. Like I said, I love my family, but sometimes, uh, they just they just take so much from me, and I can never. I just can't like spread. I spread myself out too thin sometimes.
Yeah. For
But shout
sure.
out to Dio because honestly, this is about to be some fire. Oh my God, King already was fire. Like, Dio made a few songs with my homie Rez. Go check out Resurrect on every available platform, and Dio as well on every available platform. They're crazy. That they Oh my God, their show was crazy too. Oh my God, shout out to Sick Boy Michael too. Oh my God, these guys. I'm so glad I could call them friends as well because, oh my God, I met Rez way back in the day. Like, we just talked about like how we kind of made poetry and whatnot back in like high school when we first met because we were part of this one group called Fam that fell out. We called ourselves Fam because we were like friends who were like family.
Okay.
But like because because like we all like, I don't know, we just felt like family, but we fell out. Whatever, it happens, you know. Friends
Yeah,
ain't forever, but I'm sure everybody out there, part of fam, probably still has like, I don't know, some little bit of love for everybody else, you know.
for
But
sure.
uh I mean, it was what it was, but they fell apart. And me and Rez, we stayed we stayed in touch because we both wanted to do music. But he actually started doing it and chasing it, and I was like, God damn, he's dope. He's actually like he was always better than I was at freestyling, at music, everything. He was always better, except at drinking. I'm just saying, Rez, you already know. Um, uh, nah, but honestly, and through him, I've been living the dream. I've been seeing him prosper, and I've been helping him with everything. Like he's been nothing but dope, and because of him, I actually started getting into the music scene because after a while, I saw him with a group. I was like, hey, bro, let me tap in. Let me see if I'm good to go work with you guys. And he was like, bet next time we have a meeting, I'll let you know. And he took me in. They were like, all right, bet, yep. And then I became CFO there, and we were chilling. And then everything kind of fell apart at the same time thereafter. And so that became that. And now he's got another thing. He's got his own thing. He's got Grave Gang. Shout out to Grave Gang. GG's in the chat. Oh my God. They are crazy, honestly.
That's awesome, man. And like I just love hearing, just your passion for everything and just I mean, like just the amount of people that you've shouted out during this conversation, like just shows the kind of person you are and like how much pride you take in these people that you get to call friends and everything. And again, like that you've done that to me, outside of this podcast, and it means a lot. So just know that by you coming on here talking about some people that you're grateful for, and whether that's right now while it's recording or on your social media or just like in your personal life, like it means a lot to people, man. And just keep doing that, keep bringing the energy and keeping the love and the positivity flowing because it makes a huge difference, man.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like you guys are awesome. Like I can't say it enough. Like I owe you guys a bunch. Like anything I could do to help you guys, I'm gonna do it because like you guys don't know how much you guys have helped me. Like mentally, I'm very, very I easily go like worst case scenario and dark routes
Hmm.
always. But I have to consciously make an effort to like stay positive. Let's do this. But with you guys just like radiate positivity and have been nothing but positive and inspiring towards me and telling me, no, you could do this. Just fucking do it. And I'm just like, nah. But you guys are like, nah, just fucking do it already. I'm just like, all right, nah, you right. I just need to get on top of it already.
For sure, man. And I can speak for myself, and I'm sure I can speak for everyone else. Like we got your back, and we're excited to work with you in the ways that we can, but also just to see what you are able to do and decide to do with your life and the things you chase after, and pursue the passions of music and just all the things that you're into, man. So I'm super excited to see that. What's what's the best way for people to follow along with your journey or to check you out or to reach out if anything that we talked about today resonated with you? Is it probably your Instagram?
Yeah, my Instagram at JAEL unofficial, Snapchat Jael unofficial, Twitter Jael unofficial, TikTok Jael unofficial. I mean, I'm kind of lagging on everything right now, but I'm gonna be active on all platforms.
Perfect. So everything's just JAEL unofficial.
Yes, sir. Even
And
on Apple Music and Spotify when I drop.
perfect. And that's the website too. It's
Yep,
JAEL unofficial.com.
jaelunofficial.com.
Perfect. And yeah, check out the merch too, because that stuff looks good. I will say that.
Thank you. I will be dropping more soon. I'm not gonna lie, those were like just like quick, like I don't know. I'm a toxic. I feel like I was a very toxic person. I'm still a very toxic person, but I'm trying to fix it. But I just need to be aware of it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make it aware.
Yeah.
So like brand awareness, self awareness. Fuck it.
Yeah. No, I'm with it, man. But I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see the new merch. I'm excited to see everything that you're gonna do, man, and hopefully all the things that we do together. Um, there's a big future ahead of you, man, and I'm grateful to call you a friend and to be along on this journey with you. And just keep on chasing after it. You already have gotten started, which is the hardest part, like we've talked about. So just keep going along with it, man. I have no doubt that you'll get there. Is there anything that you want to leave the listeners with? Any like last words, message, anything today?
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, once this podcast is done, start. Start whatever you want to do. Just start. I mean, what's stopping you right now? I mean, just start doing whatever you want. Like now, it's over. What are you waiting for? Start. Don't look at me. Lazy ass. Get your ass up. Come on, go. Go do what you want to do. Start.
Oh, man. I love that. Yeah, totally agree. Just get started. Don't let anything hold you back. If anyone, laughs at you about your goals or what you want to do, like whatever, just it's not easy, but shrug it off.
Yo,
Don't
I
let kind of
can't
those
tell
people be around
anybody
you.
enough how many times, like, Rufian even knows this. When we told his mom we were gonna make a rap song, she said, she laughed in our face. Oh my god, it was funny. Oh, I wish I could call him right now to like put him up so he could tell you some stories, like even how we met. Like we've had so many stories. Like I wish I could call Rez and have like them tap in on this podcast so you guys could have a sneak peek of maybe future podcasts, maybe because I could definitely connect you guys.
For
But
sure.
it's
Yeah.
uh
No, I love
Jesus.
that, man. And we'll definitely have to we'll chat off the record, and if you have any introductions or people that want to be on the podcast, any friend of yours is a friend of mine, so always happy to
Absolutely.
have them.
Likewise. If you guys need any help with anything, feel free to message me. I like anything at all. Just DMs open, anything. Really. If you feel like you don't want to DM me, you could ask Zach for my number and boom.
Awesome. I appreciate you putting that out there and willing to chat with anyone, man. JAEL's a great guy, really, really awesome, genuine, real person that just has a great heart and is doing some great things. So definitely check him out. Go give him some love. If anything resonated with you, or if you just want to talk about anything, I know he's always down to. So reach out to him. I'll put all like the socials and stuff in the description of this episode, or reach out to me and I can get you connected. That works too. But Jael, appreciate you, man, for coming on, taking some time, and we'll
No,
definitely
thank
be in
you.
touch.
No, we'll do. We'll do. Hey, subscribe.
Appreciate it. All right, man. Take care.
You too. Later.
Bye.